Good evening, my favorite lumps of sugar. Hi, my busted babies. I am Adina. This is Beyond the Veil. I feel like this lighting sucks because one of the light bulbs is going out. So just rock with me for now. I guess to later on tonight I'll change the light bulb. But anyways, I'm here now. So if you can't see me well, sorry. It is what it is for right now. I didn't realize the light looked like this, and it's nighttime. Anyways, and you guys, I intentionally do not do public readings inside my house. This is my workspace, because this is a lot of energy, and I've done readings before, to see, to gauge how I need to protect myself when I put myself out to the public, and I have to gauge whether there are any serious threats coming my way. I have to look at things like that, like negative energy, bad juju, due to people, not liking me, not liking something I say or something like that. So I don't like to do readings in my house. And I intentionally don't like the professional setup, like the professional lighting, the microphone. I'm intentional with wanting it to be very much authentic, because that's the experience that you get with me one-on-one. Anyways, I am very authentic and the real deal, and I never thought to do this to become like a famous YouTuber or anything, or an influencer or anything like that. I literally struggled with doing this anyways, and I'm doing this really because, for one, I love doing what I do, and two, when you guys come to me and book readings and I get to do things for you one-on-one, that is how I fulfill my life's purpose. That is how I fulfill my North Node purpose. So anyways, I want to look into Quincy. I'll be sure, and Kim Porter's son, Quincy. I want to look into him again because I did a reading on him before, and I felt that covertly he had not forgotten about what he feel like happened, happened to his mother. Rather, he believes that P. Diddy had something to do with her passing away or not. He's very well aware of the tumultuous relationship that he has. And yes, we see him up under this man, but I did not feel that he had completely crossed over to the other side. And so I just want to do a check-in on him. I'm choosing to do a check-in on him because he's the oldest in the twins. And I've read them before, and on my explore page, my community tab, in a typed out reading. And I don't want to read them again publicly, but I'll read Quincy. Most High Mother and Father God, thank you for this evening. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this gift. Thank you for this platform, and thank you for these people. Please allow me to call up the energy, the spirit, the soul of his name, Quincy Brown, I'll Be Sure's son, and Kim Porter's son, and P. Diddy's stepson, or bonus son, whatever they want to call each other. What is his current feeling towards P. Diddy? What is his current feeling about the trial, or the indictments? What is his stance on his mother's passing? Does he truly support? Does he truly feel the way he did in that statement they put out? May I see the soul, the spirit of Quincy? I think his name is Brown. I'll Be Sure, and Kim Porter's son, Quincy. Quincy, come here. Come here, Quincy. Quincy, come here. Come here, Quincy. Quincy, come here. Come here, Quincy. He runs in like a little boy. Yes, ma'am. Quincy, tell me what's going on around you right now. Show me what you see. Show me what you know. It's like he's pointing to a hallway. It's a room. I feel like I'm in a kitchen, but it's a open living space. So there's a living area, like a living room area. White marble floors. It's like white and gray marble. Very shiny, very pretty. I'm in the kitchen part, but you have to step down to get to the living room area. But straight down the hallway past the kitchen, in between the kitchen and the living room, there's a long hallway and there's a room. It's like not a residential room. It might be somewhere for the staff. This is where the staff lives. Staff quarters. And Quincy is a little boy and he's dressed in white, but he's pointing down the hallway to that room down the hall. And something is happening in there. I see Kim being allegedly abused by the diddler, allegedly, in my mind, in my imagination. I see her being, this, choked, slapped, punched. Quincy's crying. I see a maid coming to shuffle him up. Methinks that these are Quincy's core memories. His core memories are the memories of his mother and the things that he witnessed at such a young age within his formative years. So they became ingrained into him. And something about it felt like he was too small, too little to protect her. And that is one of the traumas. The feeling that he couldn't protect his mother because he was too little. Quincy allegedly has no intentions of going anywhere right now. He's not going anywhere right now. And I don't think it has anything to do with money. The Knight of Pentacles is a very loyal and dependable and reliable and hardworking knight. One of, actually, the most noble knight. In reversed, those qualities come to the extreme. In either polarity, they go to an extreme level. Maybe that loyalty turns into stubbornness, and not an unrighteous stubbornness. The inability to be a protector, a loyal, dependable, solid protector to his mother as a child, made him ingrain himself in this family, in this man's house, because his sisters are there and his mother was there. And as long as they're there and his sisters are there, and I've said this before, he's never going to leave. At least until everything is all said and done. I'll say that because this is in the present position, not the outcome. His mother, the reason Quincy is here, and like I was saying, is because of his childhood traumas, what he saw his mother going through. For whatever reason, she didn't leave. She stayed. It's kind of like that's how the generational curse is made, because the same way she stayed in that situation, because she was inherent in some way too weak to leave. The Queen of Cups in reverse, allegedly, the Queen of Cups in reverse is an emotionally immature woman or a weak woman. That's just what it is. And she stayed for whatever reason. She stayed, and it has been replicated or recreated in her son staying as well. Like his mother stayed, but not for the same reasons as his mother. Maybe or maybe not, because his mother maybe stayed for her children. And Quincy stays currently for his mother and his mother's children. I hope you guys kind of get what I'm trying to say, because I'm speaking in like a spiritual or karmic sense right now about why Quincy is performing the way he is. And I say performing allegedly, because this is allegedly a performance. This is always the twins for me when I read P. Diddy's kids. Recent past, he has always maintained his stance in P. Diddy's house as the guardian of his sisters and his mother. And once his mother was gone, the guardian of his sisters. And they are in a different place when it comes to their father. That's their daddy. And this seemed to have really affected those girls. Quincy, let me warn you, my dear, and you'll probably never, ever see this reading. Be very careful. In the near future, I don't know if you're going to display this publicly, but your performance isn't going to be believable in the near future to the people who you want it to be believable by. Methinks if I were to read P. Diddy and ask him how he felt about Quincy, I would probably see that he doesn't trust you. You're overdoing it right now. You're overperforming right now with your stance, because any grown man as wise as P. Diddy, or any grown person, would absolutely understand if you did not support P. Diddy publicly, because he knows what you experienced growing up with him and what you saw your mother going through. So the fact that you stand 10 toes down behind him, knowing what you know and knowing what's out publicly, that's why he doesn't trust you, because you stand 10 toes down behind him. If you gave him a little bit of cold shoulder and resistance, it made him feel like he had to woo you or persuade you to stand 10 toes down, you might fare better. But your willingness to stand 10 toes down as if, no, I support you. I don't care what people say about what you did to my mother. I know the truth. It's where you're messing up. A little resistance would help you, would have helped you. Because you've been giving information, allegedly. Shh. About the Diddy. And about the Diddy and your mother, because you want justice for your mother. Who is this Queen of Wands? I don't know if you have a girlfriend or something. there is a woman around you. I would say be careful of her. She may be here to watch you. External energy is the Magician. Hopes and Fears, Page of Wands. Outcome, Ace of Swords. Quincy, what truth are you going to speak, my dear? Now, I thought that maybe you don't know that you don't come off loyal to the gang, but maybe you're getting ready to change your stance and come out and make your own allegations, possibly. You have something to say soon. There's a sword involved. Let me start from there. What is this Ace of Swords, Quincy Brown? What is this Ace of Swords in your outcome? Are you going to make your own allegations, or are you going to speak out in support of P. Diddy? King of Swords in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles. I see the attorney on the bottom. Someone's saying he's going to jail. You might as well help us. This is your chance. His friends aren't going to help him, or he's going to turn on his friends. He's going to jail. You might as well help us. I know that you what you saw in their relationship. Now, what I just saw on the bottom of the deck is what I was saying in the beginning of the video. But this is a conversation someone was having with Quincy to, I don't know if they were convincing him to help him, or this is, I heard a conversation. This is your chance to do, this is either your chance, or he's saying this is my chance to do what I couldn't do when I was little, protect my mother. Is Spirit, this Ace of Swords, is Quincy going to speak out against P. Diddy or for P. Diddy? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. No choice. No choice but to do what? Mother. He did it. Nothing we can do about it. Quincy Brown may speak out about his mother. Now, what I can't really see is if it's going to be in support. I don't believe it's going to be in support of, I don't know. I don't know. Wands in reverse. Quincy is trying to help behind the scenes with his mother in some way. He wants, while all this other stuff is going on, I see him helping behind the scenes for his mother some way. Quincy feels like he needs to go to jail. His mother stayed for the lifestyle, the money, and he really doesn't like that. I don't think there's any amount of money that Diddy has that can make Quincy stay. He's around for a whole different reason, and it has nothing to do with the lifestyle. Quincy wants P. Diddy to be exposed more and more and more for Kim Porter so that he can be free. Quincy wants P. Diddy to go to jail so that he can be free and his sisters can be free and they don't have to be chained to him anymore due to the lifestyle and the money. He couldn't protect them from P. Diddy when he was younger, his mother, but he's been around to protect. This is him trying to protect his family from this King of Wands in reverse. And he feels like if he goes away, they'll just be free. They'll be free. He and his younger siblings, they'll be free. That's the outcome. So he's going to speak out eventually. But methinks behind the scenes, he's trying to get justice for his mother. Six of Wands in reverse in your near future. I don't think he's not, it's like he's becoming emboldened. He's not that afraid to let his true nature be seen now because Diddy, you know, is in the situation he's in. But there's still a concern to be had. So be careful, because just because P. Diddy is out, is on the inside, doesn't mean that you can move just any way, because it's a Six of Wands in reverse for you in the near future. Something about not having money. So if you move too soon, you may be kicked out of the children that... So it looks like if the children don't support Diddy, then they will experience this. And it seems like they know this. It seems like all of them at this point have accepted what their father is, but they don't want to be kicked out of the money that's set aside and allocated for them. No matter what happens to him, there is a provision for them. But if they cross him, according to him allegedly, you will be exiled. We need you to stand behind your father. The Magician. Ace of Wands. Nine of Swords. I see that Diddy is still pulling strings, maybe behind the scenes. While on the inside. He's still the magician, according to Quincy. So according to Quincy, he still has some moves he can make, a lot of things, a lot of resources at his disposal. However, there is a concern for P. Diddy that an attempt will be made on him on the inside as well. I don't think anybody's allowed to see him but his family and his attorney. He believes that a fight will break out or something. He'll be attacked so that he doesn't make it all the way through a trial. He feels like there will be or already has been multiple attacks on him already, or that is his concern. However, me thinks that there may have been a couple of attempts The problem is that Cassie exposed him in such an extreme way. And we're not talking about freak-offs. And that is why P. Diddy is concerned about certain people not wanting him to make it to a trial. This is bad, bad, bad for P. Diddy. And I'm just reading The Magician. I'm sorry, I got hung up in there. Quincy, like I said, there's a girl, a woman, a Queen of Wands around. It feels like you deal with her in some way. Be careful of her. She's right up under Diddy, one of his resources. Quincy, me thinks that you have been chatting with the authorities. You have had so much to say. So much to say. You've been going to meet up with them, going to the places to talk to them. You've been helping. And you stick around pretending like you're still down with Diddy, but you don't even notice that you're not believable. Diddy knows. Diddy is a old school player. He's a grown man. He knows that you've been staying, or that you've always felt like the protector in the house. You know, you're not his son biologically. And so he's always noticed that he's a man too. He knows that you stick around for your mother and your sisters, the little protector of them. He would do the same thing. Which is why he's respected you in some way. But he also, at this point, now that, you know, so much is on the line, he knows that you'll probably be more than happy to take the opportunity now that he's in his position to really stand up for your mother the way you couldn't do back then, which is why he has his resources on you, watching and reporting to you. This feels like an episode of Empire. This is how I'm seeing it in my mind. Ace of Cups. I want to see what you're saying, because this is the Ace of Cups. This is you giving them information, but it hasn't been a real accusation yet. But the outcome is the Ace of Swords. That's an accusation. Ace of Cups. everything that you've seen throughout the course of his mother's relationship with P. Diddy, that he's witnessed, and now that P. Diddy is in jail, he's been sharing. I've said before, though, that he was possibly sharing, and even before I knew it was him, in the P. Diddy reading, I told him somebody really close to you was an informant. Anyways, the twins. The twins, this is their daddy. Even though this is in the past position, because I said they're having a hard time with it now, but they've all seemed to come to accept, maybe except for Christian. But he's accepted his father. He knew who his father was. So that he doesn't feel the same. The twins, this was their hero. This devastated them. To find out the things that they found out about his history with their mother. Poor girls. That's what I'll say about that. I don't know if they've been turning down requests to see him, or they can't. Because their idolization of him is in the past, P. Diddy, this message to you, and I'll close with this, is these babies loathe having to come and see you, hug your neck, and pretend like they are sympathizing with you. Because when you make them come see you, you put on your own performance, allegedly, P. Diddy. And you're all, oh, kids, you know, listen, babies, listen, don't listen to what, you know, the manipulation. But these kids, these girls, especially, because you, having your girls not ride for you is different. Because through them is your opportunity to do right by their mother. So having them see you in a different light, you can't handle that. But you know that they have a right to now. But what you're doing is trying to manipulate them too, trying to play on the image of you that they used to have. And you're trying to make them show love to you and sympathize with you like you're a victim. Look, you know, look at what they got me. You know, I'm fighting for my life every day about this bullshit, but don't worry, I'm going to beat it. Let me tell you something, P. Diddy. Allegedly, your girls, your kids don't want you to beat it. They want you to beat it. Like, beat it, beat it. They want you exactly where you are. Because they have found out the story of Kim Porter. Love you guys. Good luck to you, Quincy. Bye.